Hey, it's Teapot. So I am currently working on establishing the nether hub, but I had a wandering villager, and he decided to climb up this ladder to our resin farm. So I'm going to follow him up and see what happens to these llamas that are just dangling. It's rather hilarious how he just decided he wanted to climb up 200 layers. Of course, once he gets up to the top, his llamas are still just going to be dangling down there. It's just hilarious. Oh, well, that was fun. Bye. There's one thing I'm glad that villagers don't just like randomly pick up emeralds if they find them on the ground. Speaking of finding stuff on the ground, look at all the stuff I'm finding on the ground. Okay, I got all my stuff up, aside from whatever's hanging up on the building. Got a sword, got a pickaxe, got an axe, got a shovel. I'm missing boots. That's probably up here on the roof. Yep. All right. I can at least get all this stuff up. Put those on, and then climb up again. And I guess as long as I'm up here, I can go ahead and, as long as I'm going up here, I can go ahead and get me some resin. A little bit of a dilemma. I've been digging around down here, and basically along this wall and along this wall, there is just nothing but lava. It's just basically a constant lava ravine down here. And this is a problem digging down this low, is that now with the nether generation, you can have these ravines that go all the way down to bedrock. So what I'm going to do is, instead of having my portal down here at this Y15, I'm going to go ahead and go basically just under the nether roof, and it's going to be a little bit easier to dig out at that level. So I've got this ladder that I'm going to be generating up to the nether ceiling. I'm just going to have to be careful watching out for ghasts. So this is where I had my original wall. This is where my nether portal was when I built. And I'm just going to have to establish my nether portal up at level Y120 or so, and then that's where I'm basically going to have to create my nether hub connecting all these things. So that's what I'll be doing off screen. I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, so I've done some work off camera with my nether hub. I've increased my portal height. You'll notice that we are at Y119, which is pretty much as high as we can get with bedrock right here. Build height was we used to have to build up to level 127 in the nether, so the bedrock would come 5 down below that. In order for me to get a portal in here, I need to have 119 kind of be the base level, but I've kind of decorated this portal to show that this is basically my home. I'm using just regular cobblestone to reflect that. And then over here, I've got the ladder that takes us back down. And I figure having a ladder would be a good idea because it'd be nice to be able to get to the nether proper. Oh, a gas, that would be bad. Did I end up getting the ladder? I did not get the ladder, so that's going to cause a problem getting back up. Hopefully I'll be able to get it. Wonder if it fell all the way down. I don't see it here. Okay, good. So yeah, that is the only dilemma about the way that we've got this set up, is that we do have openings to actually get to the nether, but getting to the nether means that we have to deal with ghasts and other assorted baddies. So I can't find that ladder. That's going to be a problem for me trying to get back up. But one of the things that I will end up noticing is that there is a goodness, I keep doing that, don't I? Let's try and rebuild this. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Nope, did it again. Of course, the gas is like right above me, isn't it? I should be able to get that done, and then a couple of ladders and a couple of spots. The thing that I wanted to bring attention to is over there, that is the nether portal for the resin farm. I've actually gone through that. So I'm going to need to destroy that before I actually hook up the resin farm up here at the level of our nether hub. As I was building the nether hub, there was this actual little part over here that was basically a gap. It went up to this level, so I had to build out a little bit. But here you can see I've got the resin farm decorated. This is a resin farm hub. And now I'm just going to go ahead and light this. Not setting myself on fire. That would be a bad thing. Okay, now we'll go through. Oh, I thought this would take us to the resin farm. How far out are we? I must have done the math wrong. I'll have to fix that, and I will do that off camera and remedy things in a bit. Yeah, I think this makes much more sense because it should be a lot closer to my base, because it is only a few hundred blocks away. And if I look down here, I noticed when I was digging out this area, you can see the portal that auto-generated when I went through it earlier. So I should be able to go ahead and light this portal and then make my way through. And I've got a pigman, I've got a rainstorm going on, and I believe I can actually get some creaking going on here pretty soon. Yeah, there's a couple of creaking, so if I wanted to, I can get a little bit more resin. All right, so off camera, I've done a little exploring, decorated the two nether portals, as you've already seen. This I've kind of decorated. This is the way down to the nether waste. I'm probably going to replace that with red nether brick when I actually get some nether wart. And that basically takes us down to this base area. I took down the portal that we had over there. And then going back, I can show you a couple of the other areas that I did. I'm trying to get areas where we can actually get down to the actual parts of the nether in case we need to harvest some stuff. So if I want to get to the Soul Sand Valley, I can do that and just come down here. And this takes me down to a Soul Sand Valley. And then, because you see I've got the red stems in my hand, you can tell that we clearly have a crimson forest, and that's going to be tucked in over here. Just a little bit of a walk down, but it actually connects down. Take a step forward, you can do it. It actually connects to that same area I just showed you. And so I've used some of the crimson wood to come down here, and this takes us over. And of course over there is the you can see the pillar getting up to the regular nether hub, and that pillar over there is what we came down just a few minutes ago. So I've got a nice little crimson forest that I'll get to explore a little bit later. I still need to find a basalt delta and a warped forest, but I'll be putting down access to those from this hub as soon as I find it. So we've got a nether hub. We've got pretty much everything we need. Thanks for watching. Goodness. Welcome to the inside of my head. But thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day.